Hello, Blue Crew. Hello, my fellow lightworkers and starseeds. Sorry for the tardiness. And I'm not quite prepared, so keep on hearing. Who in the heck do they think they are? Very well could resonate, very well could not. Who do they think they are? Guess what? I didn't pull a bass for any of this. I figured I would do it all in front of y'all live. Thank you for the thumbs up, folks. Hope you're all doing well. I didn't even pull a bass. Pachimama was on the bottom though. Earth. Earth has been convulsing. I don't know if most of you saw, but Kilauea ended up, yeah. Hi, Jess. Kilauea ended up, exploding. And heard of a few other rumblings. It's good you're here. Heard of a few other rumblings, too, going on around the globe as far as, the earth convulsing for the children of light. Because we've been doing lots of, council work. Working with our guides, working with our ancestors. One of the things that, like I said, who in the heck do they think they... Oh, no. That one's pissed. I think a lot of people are right now. There's a lot of people that aren't too happy, and we're right around the holidays, too. All right, Spirit. I call in my ancestors, my guides, my angels, the Holy Spirit. Archangel Michael, I ask that you be here during this reading. Archangel Raphael, be on standby in case anybody needs healing through my words. I ask you to minister to people as I'm pulling these cards. I appreciate it. Yeah, Coyote came out too there. Sneaky mother people. Trying to keep my mouth under control, folks. All right. Lightworker Starseed reading for all of my lovely, beautiful, well, your lovely, beautiful Lightworkers and Starseeds. What message do you have, Most High? Spirit of the Most High. What message do you have for the Lightworkers and Starseed after this conjunction with Saturn and Jupiter? Going into Aquarius. What's going on here? I'd like to know, and so would they. Sorry for all the shuffling, but we know how that goes. The Ardean Cross. Wow, look at that. Andean Cross. Oh, you... The Bethlehem Star was like the star the wise men looked for. When the Messiah was born, according to scriptures. Number 2, past event. There's a lot of people who are thinking about that right now, too. They were calling it the Bethlehem Star, but the Andean Cross. Okay. What is it, what is right now? What do we have? What's the energy now? Child. Number 7. This is incoming energy. Many paths. I knew that. Oh, that's great. This is a reprogramming of old, outdated systems. Obviously, I feel like I'm speaking to the obvious. But back before you were programmed, I think many of you realize that you've been programmed by some kind of religion or belief system. 3, 4, 5. Here's another 7. Many paths. You guys might very well pick up on that with the incoming energy. You might pick up on that big time. That people just have the constructs of this is what they were taught, this is what they know, this is what they believe because this is what they were told, instead of actually having an experience at the cross. Oh, and look at that. I didn't even realize this was sitting out. The owl. This is how you're going to be moving through this transit and this conjunction. Many of you are becoming extremely wise. Wisdom. Y'all know how much I love owls. Or anybody who's known me for any length of time. Heck, I have one right on my solar plexus. Seeing into the dark. And not being afraid of it. Being like, yeah, that's pretty dark and that's... But it doesn't line up with where I'm going. But I can see it. Can't even ask yet, Spirit. What's the obstacle here? This is how you're going to be moving. Shrewd. Some of you might be also learning, like I said, learning new ways with this energy that's supporting this. Some of you could be burning the midnight oil at nighttime too. You guys might be reading a lot and or looking at different instead of condemning, which most people like to do. It's their side. It's us versus them. And with this many paths coming in to support, I think you as a light worker or starseed are going to get wisdom on how that has just done nothing but divide and put people into categories instead of looking at our similarities. All right, what is the obstacle or the challenge for the Lightworkers and Starseed reading? Sorry, I'm tapped in. You guys have to forgive me. What is this obstacle or a possible obstacle? This Saturn-Jupiter conjunction. What's the obstacle? Middle world. Middle world is the obstacle here. Finding a common ground between dimensions, and many of you are multi-dimensional. I do not give a shit at this point what anyone thinks, and neither should you. We have been traveling multi-dimensionally, which I'm hoping right now, please stay grounded as much as possible. But we've been traveling multi-dimensionally to gain wisdom. About the path back to source. And middle world is like that 4th, 5th dimension. Don't get stuck in there, please. Don't be naive. Use wisdom when working in interdimensionally. Nobody wants to get stuck in between there, that's for sure. All right, how's God going to be helping us? How's the Creator helping us here? Holy mountain. Holy smoke. Supposed to seek Him. Supposed to seek the Creator about this many paths. Some of you are really going on a spiritual journey, I feel. Like there's got to be a different way than this bloodshed and fighting and no unity and separation. The universe never wanted separation between us and the divine. Man chose that. Humans chose that. I'm not saying starseeds and light workers did. Humans chose to be separate from the creators. All right. That's how Holy Mountain. Apparently you're going to have an encounter with the divine. Be prepared for this. Be prepared for this. If you're asking, seeking, you will find. Holy Mountain. Are you hot or are you cold? There is no middle anymore. All right. What's the outcome here for my light workers and star seeds for this you guys got 3 and then water at the bottom. Number 7. Number 11. 10. 7. 7. 7s are coming up big, guys. 7, 7, 7. 7. And another 7 at the bottom of the deck. You guys could be seeing 7s a lot. There's like 8 of them here. For your outcome, you have the rattle. We know that this is an instrument of spiritual warfare. Guys, like I said, could be going into major meditation. And finding it actually easier to tap into. Because the serpent is here. Interesting, because I had that dream about snakes, if you guys will recall. The serpent is here. With transformation, this is a transformative time. You guys are going to see it, and it's this journey here. Like, you guys are going on a journey. That came out. A spiritual quest into your transformation. Some of you, I'm telling you what, you shut off your emotions. And be drinking plenty of water, by the way, to stay grounded. Make sure you're drinking lots of water. This is a 3D message coming straight at you. Make sure you're drinking purified, alkaline water. Try to keep the acid a little bit low at this point. Oh, look at that. And then upper world and soul retrieve underneath that. Yeah. Ooh. There's some heavy cards. I'm going to look up some of the meanings here real quick. I'm pretty sure we've gotten most of these cards before. Well, we never got Middle World before. But I gave you what I thought about Middle World. So, let me see something here. The owl sees in the darkness and exposes darkness. Feeling projections being stuck. The moonlight illuminator. The owl. Child. Yep. Many paths. Let me see if I could just get a real quick story here going. How many of you have had visits from your ancestors? How many know that you've had a completion visit from your ancestors? How many know that you were being given specific instructions from your ancestors? You know what you're supposed to do, but you're kind of like, it's a little bit hard right now, universe, with all these restrictions. I get it. There's a serpent going up the wheel. Yeah. That Ardean Cross, Holy Mountain, Ardean Cross. Yes. Okay, y'all. I got some of them out. I might not say them all, but the Ardean Cross represents the cosmology of the shaman. Depicts the four cardinal directions, the upper, lower worlds, and steps into reach into these realms. The whole is the center of the gateway and is interdimensional travel, and that's one of the things I felt. You guys are interdimensional. The proverbial eye of the needle. We can all walk through this experience. Higher states of awareness and wisdom to break free of linear time. And what do they call Saturn? Father Time. The ruler of time. Just saying. You're like, really, Saturn? Time? What is that? The child. The child knows ways to joy and happiness. The child offers a return to a second innocence. Like I said, you're unlearning things. Constraints that have held you back. Old programming. Your DNA's getting unlocked. It's been unlocking. You're not normal, okay? You're not a normie. You're not a normal human. Gotta own that shit. You're a child of the Most High. And you're here on mission. I understand it's hard. All paths lead to spirit. However, the path that is chosen in this life's journey is unique, and the lessons of pain and wisdom, bliss or loss, will be your own. Wisdom. Seeing into the darkness, not letting it get you down, understanding that those were old programs. The duality with this child is bringing heaven to earth, which could very well could be this middle world here as well. A clash between the lower and upper world, the fourth dimension. That's why I'd said make sure that you're drinking lots of water. Don't get stuck in. If you astral travel, I'm just giving you a freaking hint. Don't try not to be doing it as much. Stay grounded as much as possible. Some of us can't help it, especially us that have Neptune in Sagittarius. We just travel. But there's a protection and a grace there for many Neptune and Sagittariuses because it's who we're called to be. We're called to bring back this doggone wisdom. So there's a grace there. But if you're not, if you have Neptune and Capricorn, I'm just letting you know. If you're Neptune and Cap, you very well could get caught. Just saying. The Holy Mountain. Native people around the earth recognize mountains as places of great power where one encounters spirit. And I'm telling you, Mount Kilauea just freaking exploded yesterday. Poof. Or was it the day before? It was during the conjunction. On the main island of Hawaii. There was a lot of energy released there. And a lot of people, I have friends from Hawaii who talk about the entities there. Some of them might not be too happy right now. Holy Mountain. Moses climbed the mountain to hear and seek and go on a journey and hear and seek the next move. Some of you are at that precipice. What's my next move? And I need to hear from you, Creator Source, because if it isn't from you, I don't want it. Because whatever path I chose in the past didn't work. I learned a lot of wisdom, says light workers and star seeds. We've got the wisdom, we've got the knowledge. Spark it up. And I really feel like with the rattle, the serpent transformation, yeah, real journey here. You're ready to travel. The rattle is the spirit color, the shaman's prayer, and this is your outcome. This is how God's inviting you to the holy mountain. Saying, come up here. You can go and travel interdimensionally all you want and possibly get lost or get caught. I wouldn't recommend that. I'd get in the spirit and say, Spirit, you, Holy Spirit, you lead me to you. Lead me to your upper room. The rattle is the spirit color, the shaman's prayer in the four directions of the body. The rattle is like the earth spinning on its axis with the aid of the rattle. The medicine woman instills the desire for destiny in her future, closing with the prayer of the Great Spirit, may your will be done. The rattle guides us to pray for all on earth, not just our own needs. When we offer up prayers for the highest good of all, everything we need is provided for us. This is a tool that's given to us. Be careful. They are very sharp and can hurt you and others if they aren't used mindfully. And that's talking about voicing out manifestation power, our voice and how we speak. I've been teaching about the power of words and manifesting. The power of thoughts become words which we speak out into the atmosphere and it creates. That's what this is talking about. A rattle is also a spiritual tool. And it's funny, the rattle came out with the serpent. Rattlesnake. Some of you very well could be in an area that I know it's cold now, but you see rattlesnakes a lot. Or that you have them heavy in your area for some reason. The serpent. This is the transformation in very scorpionic energy. This is going up the totem. This is from the scorpion to the snake to the phoenix. With this journey. The journey is an invitation to step outside of boundaries of your life as you know it. The journey is not a holiday. It's called to be hermit-like and go on a pilgrimage to the unknown. There are no maps to this territory. You'll be experiencing no marked paths or road signs. The time to embark on the great journey is here. Do not linger in port. That could be this. Do not linger in port when distant shores are calling. Fearlessly draw your own navigation charts as you discover your route. When the time is right, as it is now, you will be led true even when you're not sure where you are going. Great faith equals great rewards. Don't get caught up in what's going on in the 3D. Don't even get caught up in what's going on in the 4D. When we have ultimate power over all of this. These people who run this shit down here think that we're stupid. These people think that we don't know what our power is. Well, guess what we do? We understand the power of manifestation now. We understand exactly what you've been doing. So guess what the universe says? This is over top this whole reading. It's time to purify yourself. Symbolization, purification, regeneration, rebirth, revival, and cleansing. It's an energetic shift from former self to new. This is over top this whole entire reading. Water. Many myths speak of the great flood and how new life that revealed after the divulge. Boundaries arise and separations occur with the lulls of time and life. Then it is limitless. The shift is all about this shift of consciousness. And we're seeing evidence of it in the 3D at this point. And if many of you who are light workers and starseeds know you're light workers and starseeds, you don't even have to ask. Some people who are empaths, you very well could be a third waver that don't understand this stuff yet, or just learning. So I'm trying not to talk over top you. Really, I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible. But the way the planetary alignments are right now, it's extremely hard. Everybody can feel the shift. Everybody knows something big is happening. They just can't put their finger on it. Many of you are magnets right now for people. Have you been noticing people have been magnetized towards you? Have you? Have you been noticing that some people, that you have to corral and say, I don't think so. Just because they're not in alignment with your path. And it's more or less like there isn't any resentment. You kind of had learned to let go. And if you haven't learned to let go, there's going to be inner struggle, and the universe is going to have to be like, look, dude, burn up them damn soul ties for freaking sakes. It's over. 8 cups in reverse. Some of you are still stuck on somebody or something and asking questions whether or not, and you know the fucking truth as it is. You know the truth. You can get yourself out of it with a magician. It's all what you choose. It's all in what you choose. You have the biggest, you have the craziest manifestation power right now. Oh my gosh. You don't even understand how ripe this energy is for you to be able to manifest anything and everything that is good for you. It's all about who's going to walk in faith and who's going to walk in fear. Like walking away from somebody that mistreats you. Pal. Yes, okay, like, it'd still be cool. Ain't gonna affect my coin, says the Queen of Pentacles. Saturn energy. Hi, Tony Green. All right, I'm going to clarify this. Why is the Ardean Cross here? Why is that here? And I have a feeling some of it is here. Or should I say, because of this Bethlehem star. Magician. Really? I told you guys have manifestation power. Guess what? The kingdom is within you. Everything you need is in here. You just have to let it out. That's why the cross is here. I think you guys were kind of beginning to kind of toy around with synchronicities. And you guys were like, I'm seeing these numbers all the time. And then I think the universe came in and started giving you bigger synchronicities and said, no, I'm with you. I'm here to stay. You ain't getting out of this. You got a mission to do. You got work on this planet to do. A good work. We need to bring benevolence back and kick out malevolence, and who's ready to do that? However, you got to become like a little child, and that's what many of you, and unlearn the programs Why else is he already in cross here? Why did the magician come out for that? The hanged man. Oh, yeah. Really? Guess that. Many of your heart chakras are now open. You're able to follow your heart. Piscean, Neptunian energy. Some of you are really scared of this. Because it seemed to have led you into places of naivete, but it taught you a lot of wisdom. Like I said, this is that Jupiter, and whatever you could, this is very innovative. The kingdom is the Ardean cross. The kingdom is here. It's within you. It's been here. Stop stalling. You got the knowledge and you got the wisdom now. You got the illumination on how to make things, how to make shit happen. All right, why is the child here? Queen of Cups. Some of you are really emotionally attached to the old way of life, the old ways of thinking. And then you have somebody and things begin to crumble. And then all this childhood trauma comes up that you have to deal with, especially if you're an empath. You're like, how am I going to get emotionally stable again? Because those old programs were holding you back. I'm going to say something I don't give. Many of us have been programmed from, we didn't have a fucking chance. When we came into this dimension, we didn't have the universe, the divine found a way. The CIA tried to freaking mind control us. The government tried to the propaganda with the media tried to mind control us. All those programs are getting broke. We all know it now. It's always this way or it's that way, or this person's bad, or it's if you're not for us, you're against us. When it's all about being unified. We're all one anyway. We're one with the earth. We're one with the divine. We're one with each other. Where one person lacks, ooh, look at that light just. Where one person lacks, another person excels. We need each other. This isn't usually just a solo trip, folks. Queen of Cups is getting her emotions from childhood back to where they need to be. And I feel healed. Well, okay. Eight of Swords came out with the child and the Queen of Cups. Cutting through the baggage and the bullshit. And I'm going to let you know something right now. The Ten of Pentacles is here too. Like I said, Page of Cups. These immature energies have stopped your money flow. This is exactly what it was. This was your blockage. This was a blockage to your emotions. Because you as a queen were dealing with children. And cutting through the bullshit. Here's the owl. Owl's here. Yeah, you learn a lesson, let go, cut it off, and gain wisdom from it. Caused a rift in your money flow. Too many people dealing with too many options and pages. Ten of Pentacles is on your mind. Like, which path do I choose? Well, as long as you're seeking the divine, and you're staying grounded, working on yourself. This very well could be you working on yourself too. Some people have just have the emotional capacity of a child here, which is interesting. The Page of Cups with the child on top of the child, Eight of Swords. There is a lot of past baggage. And congratulations for those of you who actually took the time and did the work. No matter, you're like, I'm doing this work on myself. I don't have a choice. So universe, I hope you're supporting me. And guess what, universe? I got you. Many pounds. Why is that many pounds here? What is that here for? Chariot. Journey was his... Oh, and the Empress. Many paths with the Chariot coming out. Getting your emotional footing. That Queen of Cups actually does represent Cancerian energy. Chariot represents Cancerian energy. Some of you, I said it in a couple of... Some of you are considering moving. Because you're like, I can't heal in the same place that hurt me. I can't heal in the same place that hurt me. And you're like, I'm feeling more than just a queen here. I'm more than just this queen of emotion, but bag of emotions. I'm stable. I'm smart. I'm mobile. I'm the fucking Empress, for Pete's sakes. This is the energy supporting you coming in. You're wise. This is how you're moving. Shrewd and wise through this transit. The Owl. Oh yeah, we are. Look, this was in the past. We're already there. The Ardean Cross came out in the past. Yeah. Damn straight we're turning into the Alchemist. Here's a Magician Alchemist with the freaking Hanged Man. The Owl. You're right on with me here, Mama Luce. The Owl. Why is the Owl the shrewd, wise one? Why is that why you're moving? How are you moving? Yeah. Duality. Some of you don't want to feel guilt. Because anytime you did something for yourself, you took care of yourself, someone would make you feel guilty. Like, look at the look on her face. I'm just trying to take care of me. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. Not giving a shit about yourself. You know what? False humility. Stop it. Take care of yourself. Make a decision. That's indecision. Two of Swords. Why is Two of Swords here with the... You're looking at bad versus good. Okay? Use your wisdom. Use the higher message of what the owl represents, which is connecting with spirit, seeing the dark, transmuting it into light, instead of this duality thinking of that's bad or that's good. Forgiveness. Two of Swords. Why is Two of Swords here? With the owl. Why is that Two of Swords here? God's purifying this earth. And he's starting with us. He's starting with us. I'm not taking three. They all fell on the floor. Two of Swords with the owl. Three of Pentacles. Doing something correct for you for a change. This is the wise thing to do. But you're going back and forth in your head. You very well could be dotting your I's and crossing your T's and a little bit worried because you're coming into fresh territory. Okay? That very well, you're wise enough to be able to handle it. You know it. But you're coming into fresh territory with new contracts, new karmic contracts. Now, I think that's a little bit worrisome for you. And your challenge is this Middle Earth, is combining upper dimensions with the reality of living on this planet, okay? Like, we're all like, oh my gosh, yes, we're so ready for this shift. We want this shift. We're so wise. Oh my God, it's here. Now what? Oh my God, it's here. Now we got to figure it out how to work and move with it. No. You know what? It's all good. Why is Middle World here? This is whole new this is a whole new territory. All new territory. And justice. Balanced. Middle world. Balance. Justice. Equality. Gotta balance out. Your spirituality and actually having them. You guys are good. Okay. And the Knight of Cups is here too. This has affected your emotions in a very profound way. I feel like many of you, your emotions are that of truth and justice, which I think that that is the correct approach to take here, especially when you're dealing in the third dimension, in any dimension. However, when you're working with people, because that's where most humans wake up, Knight of Cups represents Pisces again. Duality, duality, duality. It's all over this. And bringing in a common um, balance of being able to function again. Like I said earlier, esoterically, if you guys are astro traveling, and some of you do, and if you have Neptune and Sag, you can't help it. It's just a part, it just happens all the time. Your ability of your soul getting stuck in another dimension could not be good, especially if it's a Saturn pissed right now because he's caged in by Jupiter. So you have about 7 days to figure this out. Even if Saturn doesn't mind being in Aquarius, to be honest with you. The breaking down of structures is happening. You're going to have to be able to be the voice of reason to your group of people. You breaking down along with everyone else ain't going to help nobody. Use wisdom. Realize the universe is bringing new contracts in. Stay emotionally stable. Know that truth and justice will prevail. The Holy Mountain. Why is the Holy Mountain here as far as like how the divine is helping us? What's the divine? I get it. Like, yeah. Some of you very well could be interdimensionally traveling and you come up hither and there you are. Holy Mountain. Come get the Queen of Swords. Woo-hoo-hoo! You guys are going to get some truth. Aw, about how much the divine loves you. You weren't put here to be punished. You were put here to speak your truth and be emotionally stable here. There's a leveling out I feel coming in. Some of you are going to have a divine encounter with the Most High. I'm just going to say it. Or angelic forces. Something's coming here. As far as you're going to gain some knowledge and truth. That's the second card for Libra right in a row too. Cardinal signs are huge right now, by the way. It very well could be this Mars and Pluto square. That's going to happen tomorrow. Right on my natal Chiron, by the way. You guys are going to be able to express your love again and not have fear doing it. You guys are going to be able to speak your truth and not have fear of being... If you're rejected, I don't think you're going to care. I'm like, whatever. God loves me. I don't care what you think. The rattle, the serpent, like I said, you guys have transformed. This is your transformation happening. This is it. This is it. You're transforming into the Empress. Whether you like it, the whole world is leveling up. Whether they like it or not. And people are going to be looking to you for answers. Make sure this is why you need to realize this is why the divine is helping you to give it to others. This is for you. There's new karmic contracts. And you're like, oh shit, this is bigger than me. Am I wise enough? Am I wise enough? Am I going to be able to handle these contracts that are coming in? Yes, you've been prepared for this. The universe has been moving you. You've been studying many different cultures, many different ways of understanding the divine. And the universe is moving you into a place of abundance, not for you, but for the world. It's a purification process. You did the work. You will be rewarded. God's working on that right now. Let go and cut out the bullshit. God's like, my kid asked me for this. It might not be in their best interest, but I'm going to give them something because they've done the work. They've done it. They've proven they love me. They've stood up where imbalances were not fair and said enough is enough. It's all about balance. And some of them have spoke their truth when it was hard to speak their truth. In spite of being ridiculed, made fun of, bullied, whatever, censored, whatever. It's all good. Guess what? The rattle comes out with the transformation serpent and the journey. There ain't nothing that dark forces can do to stop this. They've tried. They gave it their best shot. They gave it their best shot. You can't beat the creator of all things. You can't. Thinking that one deity is going to, I'm going off on a tangent because I'm getting this. Thinking that one deity or whatever that is malevolent and you sacrificing stuff to that deity and it's not the creator of all things, they're going to figure out that was a waste. That deity might be the ruler of this dimension, but it was a waste because this dimension is getting smashed. The ruler of the serpent and the journey, that transformative energy. Death, burial, and resurrection. Seven of Swords. Page of Pentacles. Excuse me, Nine of Pentacles. We got 2 dragons right in a row. And the serpent's here. Okay. Guess what just shown up in the sky? Some of you very well, and I know some people are like, oh, Ophiuchus isn't a sign. I get that. But it is a star system. Some of you are from the star system of Ophiuchus. That is one that I am from as well. With my 2 degrees, North Node in Sagittarius, yes. So you're aware. With the Seven of Swords, with this outcome, with the Knight of Pentacles, which is the slowest moving, this was methodical. The universe had been plotting, and strategizing about getting the Seven of Swords stuff under control, and it took a little while, but it was all to prove your faith. Do you still trust? Still trust me? Still trust I have your best interest, even though things are looking a little crazy? Do you still trust? I actually have dragon cards here. Do you still trust? Because I guarantee you, guys, look at that. The owl's on top of the journey, too. Oh, yeah. Now you're going to have not just wisdom, but you have knowledge. You have actual, tangible, concrete evidence of what you've gone through. A lot of it had to do with these Seven of Swords characters. People trying to steal from you and steal your energy. And guess what? I'm going to tell you something. I know a lot of people are still dealing with energy drainage. I'm not. I don't deal with that stuff no more. I've learned how to stop that. Kind of crazy, actually. But it's super cool. That'll be something that I'm going to have to teach. Yes, death card. Transformation. There's another dragon on here. That's 3 right in a row. The serpent and the journey. Allow this transformation to take place in your life. This is the outcome. This is a purification process into your rebirth. And it's happening right now. I don't know if you people feel this energy, if you guys feel this. It's been nuts. It has been absolutely cray-cray. Some people are going to be really pissed. Because they tried so hard to keep the people on Earth, Earthlings, in a low vibration. And they tried so hard to censor and keep people from becoming purified, and the universe was doing it anyway. They know their time was running short. They knew it. So they're going to try and take people out. I'm just going to let you know this. Things are going to look bad. I'm not saying that they're not. What your job is to do, light workers and starseeds, stay in peace. In the middle of all that, when that's happening, zone out, stay in peace. You'll know them walking with your shoes of peace, your breastplate of righteousness, your sword of truth, which is the word you speak out your mouth. Some people are going to be like, well, I'm left behind. Yeah, because you didn't do the work. When how many of us have been saying, prepare, 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 prepare. The Hermit and the Hierophant. Prepare. Seek the universe. I've been doing these light workers and starseed readings for what? Since March. Prepare. Come to the divine as a little child. You have to trust and go in. Look at your own shit. For your holding it out and looking at someone else like Virgos love to do. No offense to Virgos. We need Virgo right now. It keeps us grounded. Thank God for Virgos. And some of y'all, tell you what. I hope this reading resonates. I wish you all the best during this shift. There's a purification coming to the earth. It's been happening. You're seeing the convulsions. You're seeing the earth spew out lava and earthquakes and all kinds of stuff. We're not supposed to fear it. I've been telling you guys, do not fear. Get into the upper room. Try not to astral travel too far, though. Try and stay in the 3D as much as possible. I get it. If you have, like I said, if you have Neptune and Sagittarius, you guys are kind of just, like myself, you guys are just kind of like, I go where dreamland takes me and hope for the best. Ten of Swords. Go where dreamland takes me. It's usually get illuminated in some Akashic area. Yeah, the world. The world. The end and the beginning. Much love, Queen of Swords. The end and the beginning. This is it. The World card. Realize at the end of the old age was just that. Not too many people will forget 2020. Many of us got lucky. Neptune in Aquarius. That's a good spot. However, you could very well get lost in different dimensions. Speaking of Aquarius, here's the star card. Look at this. Into the age. Oh, we're going to have 7 planets in Aquarius. Oh, I'm going to be in my glory. Even though I'm in Aries, I got Mars in Aquarius. It's one of my favorite signs. Look at this healing taking place. Well, some astrologers say it's not the age of Aquarius. It's just going to be very Aquarian energy. I don't know. My cards are saying otherwise. Sorry, like, this very well could be a new age of and there's Pisces here. This very well could be just a new era. There's Judgment. I don't know, universe. The cards are saying it. I let the cards speak for themselves. There's a reconciliation to your true self, light workers and starseeds. And you want to know what it begins with? Joy. No matter what circumstances are going on around you, try and have joy. Do your best to stay in joy. Speak your truth, obviously. Try not to be too much of the ice queen, like I like to do. Oh yeah, you want to try and fuck with me? Yeah, you're about to get Not a good idea. Judgment. The universe has had our back this whole time. If you have not said thank you to the divine and been in a place of gratitude, many people come on tarot just looking for love, and it makes me sick. No offense, but it does. This is about your soul's growth. So it makes me different. Because I care about your soul. I care about you connecting your spirit and your soul back together. I care about if you've been hurt and traumatized in relationships, that you find healing. That's why I'm here. I've gone through it. I'm still working on myself, but I don't think we'll ever get to the place where I have arrived. We can get to a place where we're a lot more stable and a lot better. But I don't think we're ever going to be at the place where, yeah, I've arrived. We do have to have a healthy understanding of who the hell we are, though. We're the divine's kids, and whatever we want, if it's in alignment and in our best interest, we're gonna get it. And you know how you'll know? Because it will just flow. It'll flow to you when you're least expecting it. Pow. You asked for this, says the universe. Yep. With much, with great power comes great responsibility. Some of you are going to be getting so much, oh, my hand. I don't know about some of you, but like, I've been having numbness and tingling in my hands a lot over the last 2 days. It's shooting, not pain, but just weird shooting, like electric hands. Some of you might be dealing with some insomnia because you're getting ideas. It's the universe and your guides. There's so much that wants to be revealed to you that's going to be completely stable and correctly on your path. It's going to level out. Many of you have been taking lots of looks. You've been taking a lot, like, analyzing and overanalyzing and analyzing some more and overanalyzing. And Saturn says, just fucking take the pinnacle, damn it, that's over top your head. Just one step at a time and walk forward. And many of us are like, but I got to do this and this and this and this and like make this list and do that and do that. And pentacles are great. And Saturn is all about lists and stuff like that. But he's just one list, one thing at a time. And you'll be rewarded. And don't look back anymore at that old stuff, because that door is now closed. Look forward. Look toward the light. Look toward that Jupiter spark. We're building empires. We're building empires. And legacy. And you want to know, as far as when it comes to these type of people, they're irrelevant. They touch you, they touch the apple of the divine's eye. They mess with you, they're messing directly with the divine. You let the divine handle them and not worry about them anymore. If there was something, I'm going to let you know, like I said the other day, if there was something that you've done to somebody, or you didn't handle a situation or a breakup right, even if it could have been completely all their fault as to why, I get it. Resolute within yourself with a breakdown of why that happened. Apologize for your part of of not being emotionally stable within yourself to handle it, and probably flipping the fuck out like I like to do. As an Aries, yes, I do. Apologize for your part. And watch this come in. Two of Cups. And Truth. You're going to be released from any soulmate energy that was toxic with indifference. Oh, the indifference feels good. You don't have to be looking over your shoulder like, oh, am I going to run into this ex or this person or that? It's not even going to matter to you anymore. The ruminating will be gone. The tie will be broken. And if you need help with that, because a lot of times it's demonically, obsessively there as a blockage for you to learn how to overcome. If you need help with that energy clearing, you can email me. If you're having crazy shit happening in your house, I've heard some people saying about people dealing with ghosts, and dude, I've dealt with this my whole life. I know how to get rid of them. Yeah. Let them snicker. Let them snicker. When you go cold, sometimes you gotta go cold on a motherfucker first. And so they know that you're not playing. And when they realize you're not playing, it could take a year or two of no contact. When they realize you're not playing and you see them, because God will make a divine setup. The universe likes to test you on that stuff. I just got tested on that stuff. And I was proud, happy to do it. Because it freed me. Thank God. I'm free. And it really taught me how to not get so attached to outcomes, even in when other relationships come around. Our expectations of other humans being like us are way too high. I know. It is. Where we failed is our expectations that we thought other people were like us. And they're not. There's real evil in this world. We've come face to face. Many of us have come face to face. Many of us have slept with it. And we've had to transmute that energy and alchemize it. Many of us were born right into it. So, remember, forgiveness is for you, it's not for them. And it frees you. Oh my gosh. Sometimes your silence is just golden. And you're being betrayed. And you know it. Your intuition, your telepathy going on. And you hear it, you sense it, you feel it, and you're like, cognitive dissonance, don't get me now. I know what I'm hearing. Ain't gonna happen. Because the divine talks to me. I could be off on a little bit of details, but ultimately I know it's gonna happen, so. It's better to bail now than get hurt worse later. Do I be happy? You know, shit's gonna look crazy. Many of us have. Any light worker, that's why this is for light workers and starseeds. Many of us have. We've had a hell of a life. Crazy, crazy stuff has happened to us. Coming to terms with things. And realizing God's in control. The divine is in control. The divine setup's it's happening. And it's a beautiful thing. Anyway, I'm going to get off here. I love you guys. Sorry I didn't do this the other day. I was pretty busy. Soaking and like, what is going on? Like, I didn't even put out my crystals for that conjunction. This whole house was just full of energy. So I don't even think I really need that. I might do that every once in a while, but I don't think I really need to do that a whole lot anymore. Maybe full moons here and there. By the way, I did put stuff down in the description box about readings. My readings I'm going to be opening up again. If anybody wants a reading, you can get a hold of me. beautifulmind4275@gmail.com. If you need energy clearing, get a hold of me. If you need a house clearing, get a hold of me. Also, if you want to check out my Etsy store, the link is on my community page. Feel free to check it out. I haven't uploaded a whole lot more stuff lately, but I'm going to be getting back on that at the beginning of the year. There's still, I don't know if I want to make a website or not. That's kind of where I'm at with it. I'm not getting the traction I like. So then again, YouTube never puts out these videos. So I'd really appreciate that, since I can only get like 5 people in a stream at a time, I also might be going to a different platform as well at one point. Because I'm tired of being censored on here. And I'm tired of people, I know I'm one of the best damn readers on here. And people don't share my stuff. So it is what it is. Either way, I love you. Take it easy. Bye.